on the Rose Table, we are heading out to Shakespeare in the Park, one of my favorite events of the whole year. Shakespeare Dallas performs at the Samuel Grand Amphitheater just southeast of downtown Dallas. They perform 2 William Shakespeare shows simultaneously for 6 weeks during the summer, and they have for 51 years. And you get to take a picnic and wine and enjoy Shakespeare under the stars. Of course, I love it. It is no secret that I'm a huge fan of theater. I've done 3 theater party episodes so far. Romeo and Juliet with my friend Matt, whom you'll see soon. It was so fun. I was up on a balcony at my Juliet table, and he was down below at his Romeo table for the ultimate theater kid dinner. I also hosted a Midsummer Night's Dream dinner party, which is hands down one of my favorite party episodes of all time. And most recently, I did a Six the Musical episode with my friend T, who is actually one of the stars of the show we're about to see, Much Ado About Nothing. But first, let's head indoors and pack our picnic. Okay, so we're gonna pack up for our picnic. First, we're gonna start with the cold stuff because, of course, I just took it out of the fridge and I don't want it to be out too long. So first, I'm gonna add a bunch of ice packs to an insulated bag. This is from Business and Pleasure. I think it's so gorgeous. I'm gonna add a bunch of bags and bunch of ice packs in there. And to that, I'm gonna throw in my pasta salad. Let me show you how I made this. I already made a couple of things ahead of time. For the main course, we're going to eat a Mediterranean pasta salad. Pasta salad really is my go-to for picnics. It's so easy to transport and everybody loves it. For this dish, I cooked up some pasta and while it was warm, tossed it with a delicious lemon dressing with lemon zest and olive oil. I let that sit for about 20 minutes before adding sliced cherry tomatoes, Spanish marinated artichoke hearts from Amanita, Kalamata olives, lots of feta cheese, pine nuts, and tons of basil and oregano from my garden. Oh, it smells so good. I wish you guys could get this aromatherapy that I'm getting right now. Give that a stir and let it chill, and you're ready to rock and roll. How easy was that? All right. Pasta salad really is one of my all-time favorite things to take on a picnic because everybody loves it. It's so easy. I can make it ahead of time and just throw it right in the bag right before I go. Next up, we have some pimento cheese that I picked up at the farmer's market. I'm gonna serve those with crackers, but I don't want the crackers chilled, so I'm not gonna add those yet. Next up, some cherries. Who doesn't love to snack on some cherries in the summertime? Oh, the wine. How could I forget a nice, gorgeous bottle of rosé, perfect for summertime. And then just because, why not throw my glass in there so it's already chilled? And you know what, while we're at it, because it's Texas and it's super hot, I'm gonna stick my plate in the chilled bag too so that it can stay nice and cold and help keep my food cold when I'm out in the warm Texas sun. Last but certainly not least is gonna be the star of the show. I made these delicious chocolate fudge cookies with pistachios, white chocolate chips, and dark chocolate. Chef's kiss. A couple of days ago, because this is such an awesome make-ahead recipe, they actually get like fudgier and chewier after a couple days. So I love making these a day or two before I need them. These are super easy to make. I'm so excited for you guys to try this cookie recipe. I was hoping they would be good, but honestly, they turned out way better than I had even imagined. Whisk together the flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, and salt. Beat the butter until smooth, then add granulated sugar, eggs, and vanilla extract, and beat for several minutes until nice and fluffy. Then slowly incorporate the dry ingredients. Then add pistachios, white chocolate chips, and dark chocolate chips. Refrigerate the dough for at least 4 hours or overnight, then preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Roll the dough into 3 dozen 1-inch balls and bake for 8 to 10 minutes. Let them cool on the cookie sheet for 2 to 3 minutes before using a spatula to set them on a cooling rack. These are so fudgy, so rich. They're a little salty, a little sweet, a little chaotic, a little serious, a little fun. And you know what? I think I'm gonna call them Much Ado cookies. Alrighty, now for the non-cold stuff. I'm gonna grab my nice little Rose Table bag. I got this custom made, by the way, by Kings of Handmade. They do the most incredible job. I'm so obsessed with this bag. Love it so much. First, let's start with our flowers. Do you need to take flowers on a picnic? No, but they bring me joy. I did, however, move these to a very lightweight vase. This is a very inexpensive, lightweight vase. I moved it out of my bigger vase that I keep at home. Are the flowers extra? Yes. Do I care? No. And then I know I'm gonna need things like silverware for myself. a spreader for the cheese. When packing up for picnic, you always want to think, what do we need to serve the food? Which, as I'm saying this, reminds me, I should probably get a spoon for the pasta salad. We know we're gonna need a napkin for ourselves. A couple things you might not necessarily think of. Clorox wipes. I never go on a picnic without them. Of course, our crackers did not need to be chilled. Fan. It gets hot, you guys. And just in case I want more power, my heavy duty fan. Wine opener, cannot forget that. Definitely some bug spray. Whatever your favorite brand is, we're gonna be out in a park, definitely want some bug spray. And then this, nobody ever thinks of, and when I'm out on picnics, everyone sees me grab this and they're like, oh, that was so smart. Just a grocery bag, leftover grocery bag, so that when your plate is dirty, your silverware is dirty, you're not putting your dirty stuff back in your nice clean bags. That way you can just put it inside this bag and then take it home, because obviously we have to leave the park as nice as we found it. I think that's it. Let's head out and I will see you at the park. If you've never seen a Shakespeare Dallas show before, you're in for a treat. If you think you don't like Shakespeare because you thought it was hard to read in high school, you absolutely need to see it performed on stage. It's a completely different experience. This year's production of Much Ado About Nothing is actually set in the 1970s. There's singing and dancing, and it's a really good time. The costumes are amazing, and the cast is so talented. The crowd went absolutely nuts, laughing hysterically and cheering at all the crazy antics in the show. Shakespeare Dallas is also doing Two Gentlemen of Verona this summer, and I cannot wait to see it next week. The shows run Tuesday through Sunday, 6 days a week for 6 weeks, so you have plenty of chances to see the show. And tickets are only $20, so it's a really affordable way to enjoy high-quality theater. Shout out to my friend Matt for introducing me to Shakespeare in the Park. I can't believe I never went until a few years ago, but now it's definitely one of my favorite summer traditions. That's it for me today. You can get more information about this event at shakespearedallas.org and get all of the recipes on therosatable.com.